Oh God, I am the master of transitions.
That was great.
Thank you.
Getting better.
No
So
more dusk for you.
Yeah, teams are pretty like on the fence about Tusk. Some people think he's absolutely broken. Some people think that he needs buffed and is just overrated. I think it really depends on who you combo him with.
You have to draft around the tag team, I feel.
Yeah,
like.
I think
if
so
you're
too.
not, then you're not getting value out of the hero.
I think so too. I think he's really great with Brew. Obviously, like double melee lineup that does.
10 seconds
You can pick heroes that will do well against that, but definitely, yeah, you definitely draft around it. Enigma and Axe banned.
Does the tag team work with reflection? I guess too. You get bonus damage from something like that. That could
I'm
be
not sure.
cool.
That's a good. That's
so
a
it's physical.
maybe.
But you're picking TP then. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I remember it used to. Yeah, that is true. You don't want to do that. Let's just say no.
At least not early.
Yeah.
I remember it did work with the Broodlings when the patch first came out, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't intended.
Oh, did that get patched out?
I would imagine so because
That
that's
was
like
no, yeah.
1,000
I
damage a
saw
hit.
the clips that like Waga was posting when he tested that.
Pretty insane. It's too much
10
damage.
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
That Roche with Morph
Mineski's
and
turn
Lich
to ban.
and Tusk, that was crazy.
Yeah, and it's
That
a good
was-
reason to take it out alone.
Yeah, it's like we don't want to allow you to do whatever strats you have with this hero. There's too much that you could potentially combo with that we don't know, you know?
The hero I really want to see is going to be ET. That would be really cool, I think. Like we're
It seems
talking
promising.
about damage amp. It's the go-to man.
10
North American
seconds
teams
remaining.
really like the ET hero. He is.
5 seconds
How's his win rate
remaining.
looking?
Let's see. It's a hard hero, so I feel like
Often hard heroes have pretty good win rates because like fewer people are playing it.
That's
kinda.
true. That's true. 54% win rate, which I think is pretty good for
That's
ET.
probably like pretty high.
It's pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty
Top
high.
10, top 15 maybe.
Something like that. It's up there.
Gets armor, gets extra damage. Then at level 25, he gets
TNC
magic immunity.
Predators turn to pick.
So a couple of new bans: Silencer, Morphling, and Grimstroke. Morphling a response from last game.
Mineski's turn to pick.
Grimstroke was ignored. We'll get an IO.
Oh, of course.
Oof.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh
Time
boy.
To find out
Ban the
how good IO
Silencer
is.
We
too.
left an IO in the pool, guys.
Yeah, the
Whoops.
Silencer ban is kind of out of nowhere because that was ignored totally last game. I'm like Mineski must
I don't think that's a
have
good
something in
hero.
mind.
Yeah, I guess so. They probably have some
I mean, the main
Mineski's
area that
turn
I've seen Silencer is as an answer to Wisp.
to Wisp. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Okay. Well, I mean, IO's very good against Doom.
And also the Morphling ban means IO Gyro is like completely on the table here too.
Yeah. I wonder, did they nerf Gyro at all?
TNC Predators.
Doesn't
turn
matter.
to pick.
I've
Yo,
seen
Doesn't matter.
That's okay.
I've seen DPL LGD still playing IO Gyro, and I'm just like, okay, they're picking it, they're still winning. IO Gyro is still a thing, guys.
Yeah. This.
I did see it lose one game.
This one's over.
I mean, okay, so here I am kind
Whoa,
of with
we're
you.
2 picks in.
Ugh,
Whoa,
God.
you're with him on the thing over?
The 2 picks,
I waited
though.
until the 4th pick last time, all right? Like, I will say,
Imagine if they get a
5
Bane.
seconds
Lich
remaining.
Doom looks darty. And if there's one person that is like a Doom
Mineski,
specialist,
turn
that's
to
KP.
ban.
Like back when Newbie did their whatever it was 28-0 streak, it was all off the back of a KP Doom. And this is
Yep.
also a hero that's gotten buffed and buffed and buffed and seems to you. I mean, you were saying it earlier today that you felt like this hero is pretty strong.
I think he's pretty strong. Yeah, you can double Devour in the lane. When I first read the Devour cooldown change, I was like, oh, nice, more gold. But the best thing
10
about it is that
seconds
you can
remaining.
double up on Devour and you just have 40 regen in the lane.
5
It's
seconds remaining.
Nuts. You can tank the tower. You can tank tier 3 towers, and you won't take
TNC
damage as long as you have a little bit of armor,
Predators
which,
turn
by the
to
way, is provided by phase boots, which were already great on Doom.
Or Lich.
Or Lich. Yeah, or Lich. Like, this guy is going to feel unkillable.
Mineski's
The
turn
way
to
that a lot
ban.
of people have been answering the Doom in pubs is Ancient Apparition, but I don't know about IOAA. I mean, it's a lot of global, so that's not bad, but you really do lack Disable if you pick that, and the lanes feel relatively weak. But it is a great answer for the Doom. I suppose you could pick a Panda and just throw him in the air or something like that too, if he's too much of a problem.
10 seconds remaining.
Naga Siren Panda out. I feel like that hero's
5
pretty
seconds
strong.
remaining.
Yeah, I think it's the fact, you know, if Mineski can play it, you're not quite sure how good the hero is on the new patch. I imagine TNC have probably stayed away from it, and they like, well, you know, Mineski, they understand Naga. They've got JT who's played it and KP who's historically been a huge Naga player, so. Let's just take it out.
The hero's basically like the new Terrorblade. It does so much damage. The illusion's doing 50% damage with the talent.
Mineski's turn to pick.
God, they're so tanky, and they do so much damage.
I like the Centaur ban. Like, you already have damage mitigation with Overcharge. Just make sure you don't get any extra in the global sense, because then that gyro is not dying. I think that they still have a chance here to like burst through either the IO or the gyro with the Doom.
Yeah, I'd like to see some kind of way of hunting the IO here. Some kind
I
of
agree.
mobile catch hero.
I was gonna say that too. Like that's why
10 seconds
the
remaining.
Centaur would. I mean, if Doom wasn't a pick for them, Centaur would be good for them too, because instead of
5
catching the IO, you can
seconds
just like run away
remaining.
from the relocates, or
Yep.
jump the back line with the Centaur ulti, something like that. But yeah, they definitely need something. Weaver is not an excellent hero. It's neither a Storm, but those are
Yeah.
two.
Neither is Klink's his new ultimate.
Yeah,
That's
the-
some hot garbage.
God damn, it's at least it looks funny.
I
got that
enjoy
going
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Then you get the skeleton dance
Yeah,
going
you
on.
can do the
Oh,
taunt.
it's good.
That's
I think
pretty
maybe the hero I could see working for them that they play something like a Tinker. That seems okay. Maybe not here.
Yeah, that's definitely not
necessarily,
super like Gyro Iro. I always mispronounce that because the names are. Anyway, that combo definitely
but the gyro.
TNC
gyro.
Predators
Well,
turn
that's
to
the
pick.
same thing. Doesn't
Mineski's
punish Tinker
turn
very
to
hard.
pick.
The Dazzle's still in.
Okay.
Probably 3% down. They have no catch, no stuns on this TNC side. So I imagine Mineski's seeing that and like, okay, either like is Storm a good hero? It's probably being asked right now.
Maybe like Slark would be better.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that a lot.
It's
You have this gyro who's pretty tanky on the front lines with the IO backing him up. You can just keep stealing some stats.
yeah, exactly. And then also it's an Agi hero, so if you do
10
kill the
seconds
gyro,
remaining.
it's very punishing to
Mhm.
steal his Agi.
I was thinking
you lose
that
move
like
speed
5
for the
seconds
IO.
remaining.
you lose
Jug could have
damage.
been a nice other answer to it, but I think that like if you're gonna go something like that, then you need to be trying to end the game early. And I don't think they have the lineup to do that right now. It would have needed to be like a Shadow Shaman or something for instead of the Rubik.
Yeah. If they pick like a DK mid or something like that, they could probably run a Jug and end the game early. DK is definitely really good with Doom because you just tank the towers with Doom and DK will take the tower.
I
Some
feel like
sort
that's
of-
kind of hero that TNC want too, so it wouldn't be bad like block pick because TNC have no stuns. That's kind of a good reliable stun to pick out of a core role.
Yeah, and they don't have last pick.
It's also a hero that doesn't care about Doom really. Like you're just
Yeah, well, yeah,
tanky. You have all this health regen. You get Doom. Whatever.
Yeah, feel free to Doom a
Yeah.
DK as long as he's got the ulti off. Even if he hasn't, it's like you just run away.
Yeah, disengage, come back. Yeah.
So 13 seconds. This is reserve time.
Huh.
They're really thinking about this one. Do they want to? I mean, they have last pick. So they could.
TNC Predators turn.
They're serious about their TB.
Against the gyro. I mean, it's so much AoE magical damage. I guess there's no disable, so you can get off the Sunder.
Were they worried? No, I mean, there was no chance TNC
mean,
took that with Dazzle.
They
so.
still have the counter pick to that though. Zeus is pretty good against all of these heroes.
10
Still don't
seconds
have
remaining.
Any stuns at that
There's
point.
there's no stuns.
5
That's
seconds
the only
remaining.
issue. DK would still be really really strong.
I know you are. How scared are you of this TB? I feel like if you just pick strong enough lanes, have a good early game, you can just outfarm him. IO gyro.
Well, and just the timing of it. Like, Gyrocopter does so much early, and Terrorblade just runs around as illusions and, like, farms up camps.
You know what you could do? You could technically still run an Elder Titan, which would reduce the Terrorblade's armor to
Yeah.
0, and then do a Core Dazzle.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, imagine it probably is a core Dazzle.
So you'd have the Dazzle armor reduction on top of the Terrorblade, or what's this, Elder Titan reducing it to 0. So you would just melt the TB.
Mineski's turn to ban.
Okay, so they
Sanking.
picked up the Sank.
Maybe
I-
that's okay. There's your stun. There's your
They
initiation.
needed the stun. Yeah.
I mean, now that's they have plenty of ways to deal with TB now too, between Sanking.
Yeah.
Gyro. Like, I'm not-
It's a classic counter. Unfortunately, the caustic doesn't do much to the illusions. Like the way it used to counter was you would get an Aghanim Scepter, which would apply the caustic to the illusions, which will cause Terrorblade to
10
explode if you
seconds remaining.
burrow the illusions. But it's still a lot of AoE damage to clear the illusions, and
5 seconds
a stun for
remaining.
him, and yeah, it's very very good.
This Doom needs to do a lot.
TNC
This Doom
Predators
needs to do a
turn
whole
to ban.
lot.
It's not a it's actually it's like a terrible Doom game. You can't. You have to Doom the IO, or he'll just save somebody. But then the Dazzle just saves.
Right.
If you Doom the, oh man, it's rough. If you Doom the gyro, he won't do damage, but he just runs away with the IO.
But I'm looking at this lineup, like, who else does things in this game? Like, literally, it's
10
just Doom
seconds
right now.
remaining.
I guess you had said that Lich can also set up for his own abilities, but it just doesn't
5
feel like
seconds remaining.
he could also just get bursted by Sand King initiating.
So they need a. So you think they need a hero in the mid lane that does a lot.
That does
runs
anything.
around and fights. Okay. So
TNC
Sky Wrath
Predators,
Mage
turn
is
to
a
pick.
hero that does that pretty. Maybe this region's not super into that sort of hero in the mid lane.
It would be like a puck.
They
You
do
could
have
do
the.
puck.
They could do puck. Yeah. Puck definitely does stuff. Bit of an issue though with like damage there. Like there's. We talked about it. Like puck does a static amount of damage.
Right.
Kind of similar to the Queen of Pain, although the coil
10
is a lot
seconds
better now.
remaining.
Yeah, you're not just damaged. You've got that
Mineski's
lockdown.
turn to pick.
It's a
Oh,
mid
it is a
Sky
Sky
Wrath.
Wrath mid.
It's a mid.
On the other side.
Unless
yeah.
Dazzle's a mid. But
I
it
like
feels it.
I like either as a mid. I mean I guess it could be flex. Like they could just do whichever.
based on what Mineski.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. That's the nice thing about picking like these flex heroes when you don't have the
Yeah.
last pick. It's like all right, pick something that's good against both Dazzle and
10
Sky Wrath
seconds
and
you
remaining.
go,
Io
like,
Gyro.
Pugna here? Does Pugna own Skyrath?
Oh, Pugna would
Pugna
be
would be
great.
good,
I
yeah.
think Pugna would be excellent because you
Big magic
could actually
damage.
magical damage against like a bunch of armor. You would destroy the Sky Wrath. Okay, well it's a Dragonite.
Choose your hero.
It still pushes towers. It's still like a tower pushing hero, which is good. It's the Doom Dragonite combo. So we talked about like you tank towers with the Doom, and Dragonite will just kill them. You keep the creep wave alive because Doom is just getting hit. Built into armor items.
Armor's playing
They
mid
had-
Dazzle.
They had very little time left on that last one. Oh, it's Ninja Boogie. Ah,
they're doing-
interesting.
I personally think that the Pugna would have done everything you want a Dragonite to do except more.
Well,
But less tanky, I guess.
Yeah.
If that's something you.
I'm not
Are
sure how
concerned
DK
about.
does against Dazzle.
Yeah.
I feel like Dazzle would utterly crush Dragonite, but every time I think that, Dragonite does well. But it's like I get DK has the armor. I know he has the armor, he has the regen, but the Dazzle Q, like
Mhm.
you can just stand
Yeah.
there and keep getting hit by it? I don't think so.
Oh,
like-
if he gets a Blightstone, just
Oh yeah,
that's the move.
Give
Yeah,
him
he
the Dazzle whack, yeah.
that's the
Got that
the old
good
Dazzle
little
whack.
pendulum going.
Yep, that keeping that Q on you.
I don't know if you want Blightstone. I think you stick with the null tally.
Okay, fair enough. That's
I'm not a believer in the Blightstone.
I'm sure that he's going to get a second null tally this game, possibly even a third.
Yeah.
It's a bold prediction, man.
Yeah.
That's true.
Feel
When
lucky.
how many null tallies is too many?
I feel like the nulls are not quite on the same level of value as
as Bracer?
Wraiths and Bracer, yeah.
I
they're-
agree.
What about for Skyrath?
Unless
though?
you're Skyrath. Unless you're
Yes.
Skyrath. That's different.
But
Okay.
I don't know. What's the item build going to be for our Mel?
Two
I mean,
null
it's-
tallies for sure.
Yeah, 2 nulls, boots into Necrobook, Midas.
I like the mana boots just because the cooldown reduction on them. You just constantly have mana for your team.
Oh,
that's pretty.
kinda
That's
cool
pretty
too.
sweet. I do like the treads just because it gives you so much damage on top of your minus armor.
Yeah.
And if you pick up like a Shadow
I just
Blade,
think he wants that Necrobook ASAP because it accelerates his farm so much.
that's true.
And
That is true.
allows you to push, but
I like that a lot.
I mean, you see a Midas, depending how greedy he wants to be.
Yeah.
It feels like this is like the new Arc Warden, cooldown reduction.
It
it's like
does. It really.
It's like
Oh
the
my
build is
God.
the same, the concept's kind of similar-ish.
What
where
world do we live in? Where like, yeah, Dazzle's the new Arcord. Like, imagine telling yourself 2 months ago, like, this is what I'm gonna say in the future. What on earth? All right.
Well,
Oh,
we do have a
jeez.
game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready to hop into it. Dota 2, it's new and exciting, and Dazzle's the new black. Isn't that the expression?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's Dazzle's the new null tally.
No, this is the new null tally. Missing top.
All right.
Lots of smiley faces in
You're gonna
chat.
need to stop that, JT.
Phooey. Look, these teams, all good friends. They've all been playing each other against each other for a while, showing a lot of respect for one another.
Oh yeah.
Long history with some of these Dota players. And then some new blood, players like JT and Moon, who have only been around for a shorter time.
And I'm sure that they've been watching these other people play and like have, sort of
30
developed their
seconds to
own
battle.
Dota plane watching them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
Tim's.
be careful, Tim's. Goodness gracious. Although he
man.
could
He
just
can
tether out,
away,
but
yeah.
still.
Break that tether recap.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
God, Tim's has. He is not afraid.
Yeah. This guy's a really good IO.
I am very concerned that there is an Io and Gyro on the same team.
Oh,
Definitely.
they got 3 down here. They're ready for
The
this.
battle begins.
Have fun, Moon. Go back to mid with less regen.
Damn, TNC got 3 runes.
Is TB going mid? TB's blocking mid and then going bottom, I guess.
Mm.
Oh,
So
that's
they
cool.
wanted DK for the level 1 fight. Maybe they just consider him better. I don't know. It seems a bit odd.
Where's Lich? Lich is bottom.
TB and
So
DK are still
tri-laning.
both mid. Are they waiting to see the lane?
I think TB was just sitting mid, and so was Doom, just to scout the
Yeah.
lanes.
Okay.
And then when they saw,
TB will find a
Although-
tri-lane down bottom.
yeah, this is TB versus tri-lane. I don't know about this.
You'll do okay maybe at the very start with meta, but it doesn't sound amazing.
Tri-lane versus tri-lane.
Skyreth is very happy here, I feel.
Oh yeah. Be careful though.
As I say that, okay. We've jinxed him.
They have a missile on him.
Ooh, they bonked him.
Oh,
They didn't kill the
God.
missile. And that's meta down.
Okay.
Now you have to leave this aggro, for sure.
Go once.
I mean, even with the IO dying.
Where do you
doesn't-
go top? He's TPing bottom.
Oh, he's TPing bot.
I think Sky dying is not too terrible. He still had half mana, but okay.
Guess the support's got some levels.
Yeah.
Still, the TB not having meta, that's really the big deal. None of the gold experience, first blood doesn't matter. The meta is so important. Nice double net eyes coming out from these guys though. They keep doing that. Win this lane.
It looks like Sky is going to make his move mid for a moment. Since they know there's no threat of meta, he can just mess with the DK a little bit and then come back bottom afterwards and try and make a move.
Doesn't do much to roam on a DK though.
Yeah, I feel like he should have just gone straight back bottom. You need 3 heroes down here with this Rubik
Like
Lich.
fill a bottle or something. Now it's Dazzle. He's not gonna.
Yeah,
follow.
there's Curry.
Dire's top tower
It hasn't
is
even come
under
out yet,
attack.
so. Oh,
Nice.
He's
nice.
stomped
Gets the
there.
Centaur.
Yeah, that's always nice when you're a support. It's like 60 gold. Not that I play support.
Damn.
No money.
Well, Dazzle keeping it pretty even there with the DK. Can get him in the wave with the Shadow Wave if he wants to.
Oh, what a beauty.
So top is the Sand King versus Doom matchup. I probably won't see too much crazy action, but Cuckoo, this guy's a mechanical player. This guy used to play mid. He should have an edge here in terms of maybe the mechanical skill, but also, I mean, KP, I guess you go way back, was also mid, so.
I have no idea who wins this matchup. I imagine it's probably the Sand King just because he deals really well with melee heroes because of the caustic, but
It's new Doom, so.
it's new Doom, so I don't know how much the regen plays into this.
I don't imagine we'll see any kills.
Well, you can also no longer
Maybe.
procs caustic when you get denies too.
Yeah.
So it's maybe one
Hard
of
to
the ways
deny
do
if he has like
I-
a Quelling Blade though in a 1v1.
I imagine we'll see Cuckoo just rush a Vanguard and be unkillable.
Yeah.
And then Doom may even do something similar.
They're both just gonna be tanky and farm.
Yeah. Sand King can just, he's just farming behind the tower and farming the newts as well. So we're going to see Sand King, like, super accelerate. And
It's actually so hard to deal with him in a 1v1 if he uses the Sandstorm. You can't do anything. What are you gonna send out a sentry in a 1v1?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna have kill potential on him.
mid lane going pretty even. Bottom lane, a lot of harass still coming out. TB only 8 CS.
Yeah, this is like the tri-lane v tri-lane meta where really the only interesting stuff happens in the tri-lanes.
Yeah.
Get
'Cause
the-
there's-
I'm just looking at the mini map and I'm like, okay, Sand King's not even in lane.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
taking
doing
that.
the axe
Yeah.
thing, he's basically doing what most of those offlane axes do, where you farm the lane and the jungle and
That's-
just get more farm.
Yeah, it's just such a great way to not have to worry about mechanics or laning or anything like that.
Uh-oh.
Just get super farmed.
Well, they force out the Frost Shield, so
Such a hard game for the TB. Losing that meta was that's kind of the only way I think that they win this lane against the Gyro. Now the Gyro has levels too. Gyro's really strong in tri-lanes, but not in the early levels. But once he gets some levels, he's just such a great early fighter.
Skyreth TPs to the top shrine. What's he going to be up to here? Get some more down. That's a I imagine that's not his bottle. That's Sand King's bottle, surely.
yeah, I'd imagine.
I don't know what he's. I
He's
don't think
bringing Sand King his bottle.
I don't think you kill a Doom or a DK.
Secure bounty runes. Bring the bottle. He's headed mid now, so yeah, it seems like it was just being a human courier.
Yeah,
I guess
that's
get
fair.
levels also for your Io and Gyro. Like, you would rather have levels on them than on the Sky.
Yeah, they're actually
Yeah, that's
doing
fair.
fine.
That's
and
fair.
Sky gets down to ward mid. He's getting vision. He's delivering items. It's, it's just 5 position things. It's Ninja Boogie. He's there for the team. He doesn't get to have fun himself. And then, hey, he comes mid and causes a problem. So I actually think that was all pretty productive.
Yeah. God, that took a lot of damage.
Yeah, so Cuckoo got at least the one bounty
he got
rune.
one. Doom got the other.
And that's...
But he bottled it,
Yeah.
so.
It's
What's
more
his skill
important
build
for
on Sanking? He
Yeah.
went for. Okay, so he's max Sandstorm. Cool.
Is this build, do you think? Or what's the idea
I
with this?
actually I'm not 100% sure what the build is. I know everybody levels the Sandstorm. I don't know if they max it, but
The
it's definitely
jungling potential of it.
it's definitely good.
Radiant
I
are
like the second
scanning.
point in Caustic just because of how it scales. You get a little bit more for the second point. And then of course maxing the burrow, you get the extended stun.
Is Sanking about to get a level? Oh,
That was Doom.
Slow
they
him
got slowed
down,
down.
That
and
was nice.
He should just be able to get out of there, or at least get denied, possibly.
he's fine here. Doom will wear off, right? Oh, gets the Ursa clap.
Oh no!
Okay, he wasn't fine. The Ursa clap
Yeah.
coming in big.
Yeah, it's 50 mana now, so it's super mana efficient to use that.
Fairy fire, run away, trying to live. Oh God!
That was a nice prediction, but not enough damage.
Yeah.
3 null tallies. I knew it.
Jeez.
2 is not enough.
Dota
If he didn't
2.
have the third one, he would have died there.
Yeah.
That is insane.
What's DK's build? I feel like that's not super high level breathe fire 2-1-2. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, this is standard DK build.
Yeah.
If he had a third point fire, it's a kill, but also he got pretty low earlier.
He's still Invis. Oh, God.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, so far so good for
Radiant's top
TNC, I
tower
would
is
say.
under
You're
attack.
getting a free lane basically for Tims.
Nice Sanking kill. That
Dire's
kind of
bottom
evened
tower
up this
is
top lane a
under
bit more.
attack.
But
Yeah.
still overall looks like a slight TNC advantage.
Skyrath level 3, though, like we talked about it in the earlier series, sometimes if you rotate, you're not
Yo.
getting kills.
And
You're just-
TB level.
I mean, I guess
3.
TB's level 3, too.
That's
But that's just due to the losing aggro tri-lane. Like, that's going to happen.
Highlight Die is dead. And TNC looking really dominant here.
Saya Gyrus is crushing it. What's happening top? So Sanking is Doom goes bottom, but you don't really have any hero that can take over this top lane against Sanking. TB's too low level. The supports are just going to be food here. So it seems like DK bring in the mid. That's the possible solution, and hey, possibly a kill.
It's running. He
Oh,
is
he's
gonna
actually
go
dead.
down.
These deaths are costly because if he had his Vanguard already, he would be unkillable. But that first death where he goes down the Doom, and now this death is slowed down his Vanguard by a good couple minutes.
It's definitely very unnecessary to die there, too. He was just asserting his dominance in that lane on the Rubik. Like, there's no kill potential on the Rubik.
He's just trying to bully. He's like, okay,
He's being a
Doom,
bully.
Doom went bottom, and his team's probably like, okay, Doom's bottom,
Radiant's
TB's level
top
3,
tower
your
is
top
under
lane is free,
attack.
but the DK rotation, perhaps the unexpected.
Yeah.
And that's what they need to do. They need to keep trying to take advantage wherever they can, because for the next little while, it's mainly going to come down to the Doom and the DK to make moves around the map.
Yeah.
The issue with dying like that is just the new experience calculation. Like, if you die on a farmed core, they get a lot more from that than before. So it's like it's really on farm, and that's always how it's been with the gold calculations for the last few months. You know, so like if you kill a core who's doing really well in terms of experience in gold, you get a lot of experience in gold. So like it's more so right now, like it's super on the cores to not feed their head.
Right. Febby, some minus armor out there. They chase down with the Sky, able to find the kill. Febby going down. And, well, they're even moving in with Gabby and Tims, just walking through the jungle and going to take down this tier 1 tower. TNC are not afraid of anything. They feel so strong right
Dire's
now.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, they don't want to play into the Doom. They know that the Doom was put in this lane for a reason, and he rotates because he knows that he needs to be in the lane that's getting pressured. He's just a big wall essentially. That's like how this hero was played in this patch. You just stand there and be tanky, and you can't die. So they tried to avoid him, but he just shows up.
I mean, DK is kind of
Radiant are scanning.
similar to this Doom where it's just both these heroes wherever they go just feel like you can't really find into them. Maybe
I've
the DK is a bit more killable.
I've seen these two heroes picked a lot together. Like, I guess it's just the fact that you have these two very tanky frontliner heroes. You have to deal with one of them, and to do that, you have to use all your spells, and then there's just the other one that's alive and still does things.
Dire's top tower
Like Doom's
is
a
under
problem if
attack.
he's alive. DK's a problem if he's alive. You know, you want to like kill or deal with both of these heroes.
All right, smoke up right now by Mineski. They're heading down towards the south. They do have relocate right now for TNC.
That's dangerous. And Sanking, I imagine, can
Dire's
TP.
middle tower is
Gotta be
under
careful.
attack.
Ninja Boogie gets initiated on. Armel does throw out the heal, but it looks like that's going to be the end of it.
I'd rather go for any kind of a grave play.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Unless
under
those instant
attack.
TP rotations, you do not want
Dire's
to
middle
commit in
tower
there.
has
Yeah, he doesn't
fallen.
have it
He doesn't
leveled.
end yet.
They can actually defend this, I think.
Dire are
They
scanning.
should defend this. Yeah, they're going to defend this.
If Sanking gets a stun, there'll be a relocate, and he's TPing in the trees.
Cuckoo looking for his
Look how many
opening.
health bars he has. This guy's so tanky.
No bracer.
Doesn't even have a bracer. He's just-
Yeah, I think he should have gone double bracer here.
I think so too.
I think that was actually, or at least get one bracer.
Yeah.
If he had that, he probably wouldn't have died those times.
God, the health talent too on SK.
And bracers are just more cost effective than the Vanguard. Not that the Vanguard is already incredibly cost effective.
That's
but
it's like Vanguard's so cost effective, but Bracer's just so good that it's more cost effective than Vanguard and Hood. Both of these items have been so cost effective for so long. I really like how the Gyro and Wisp are playing. Like they're completely ignoring the fact that Mineski's trying to pressure, and they're just like counter pressuring. And if there is a fight, this is the problem with these heroes. Like if there is a fight, they just relocate in, and they're there, but they're also pressuring while simultaneously responding to pressure by existing. Because it's
Yeah.
always like we have to be wary of this relocate. It's such a problem.
Radiant's
no,
bottom
and they're
tower
also
set up
just
here.
in
is
terms
under
of like
attack.
raw scaling, Gyro is farming while TB is not. TB
Yeah,
is
they're-
forced to like take a few jungle camps, and Gyro's taking mid tower, top tower, jungle wherever he goes, lanes wherever he goes.
Yeah, they're happy. They're happy to
Radiant
play like this.
structures
Cuckoo's playing this like ice plays off laners. He will run to the dead lane and just be as annoying as possible and try to hold it for as long as possible.
are
And then if he's gonna
Dire's top
play like
tower
ice,
is
he's
under
about to
attack.
die here, because that's the
Oh,
strat.
they got relocated though. That's the
What?
bait.
And they're
Okay.
going to be able to find Doom. Oh, Silence chase down. Good
Tanky.
bit of damage. They're slowing him, though.
He's so tanky, but there's also a gyro.
It was never going to be enough.
Too much magic damage.
Yeah.
Even with the hood.
Oh, but they're trying to get him on the backside. See if they can catch him out. That's not going to
Radiant's
happen.
middle tower
Doesn't
is
look
under
like it's the
attack.
case.
See, the lich is good. You know, this is a good
Dire's
hero, but
bottom
when you're
tower
giving
is
away
under
IO
attack.
gyro, these heroes, they don't care about physical damage reduction at all. They just like burst through the entire frost shield. It does nothing
Can TP
defensively.
even do this?
That's a damn good question. Very slowly, it seems.
Jeez. That does not feel good.
Dire's
level
bottom
8.
tower is under attack.
Been a tough one for poor JT.
Oh, man.
Just trying it up to.
He's killing the little purple guys because they give regen.
so obnoxious, yeah.
Yeah, you have to kill this first, and he kills the big golem next because it gives health.
Well, he's going for the,
Oh, what are you
the
doing?
armor one.
What are you doing,
Well,
dog?
This stuff's
should
happening
go
while
for
that's
the health
going
one.
on.
You should technically. Although he's not gonna kill any of them, so it's like it's not
There.
the doom on the gyro.
Okay, maybe a
I
chance.
was super low here, but
No grave. Where's your grave? He's still got heals, though. It
I
doesn't
think
matter.
he's fine. Io's got the urn
Io's
charges
got him.
now.
Oh,
That's-
jeez.
That was so nice.
Well, this
I
is
had
still...
TB do. Oh, he didn't even finish it. No.
Oh man.
I think he saw the fight top and he's like, oh, there's a fight top. My job
Dire's
is now go
top
push
tower
bottom.
is under attack.
So he kind of.
it's a good excuse for him
gone.
to
I mean,
stop killing.
and this is the
mages.
thing, it's like,
Middle tower is
compare
under
these two
attack.
heroes, what they do right now in the game. It's like, and granted, yes, TB had a bad laning stage, but holy snakies.
It feels like TB's too slow right now with how fast these games are going.
The thing with gyro Io is that TB doesn't even outscale this combo. It's so strong.
Dire's
in the late
bottom
game.
tower is under
The
attack.
Aghanim's buff to gyro just means he has an extra like 7th slot. And he farms so quickly that he'll get to that 7th slot before you have 4 items on TV. This combo is unreal.
I think part of this could be part of the reason why Mineski was having such a hard time in the drafting phase, just figuring out if they wanted to run against it.
Middle
'Cause
tower is under
it's
attack.
pretty tough. But
Maybe this is like a defeatist attitude, but I would rather play against almost any other combo in Dota right now than the IO gyro. It just feels so strong compared to anything else.
Gabby's having a good time. Uh-oh.
That's a Terrorblade, man.
Well, they've feared Ninja Boogie. He's going to drop his ultimate, almost kills off the Rubik, and now Chain Frost doing a good bit.
Good
Little
Chain
gate
Frost.
coming back in.
Oh,
They're
the Centaur.
bouncing.
Centaur doing his part for the cause.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and Doom looks like he is eventually going to fall. So they take down the Skyrath Mage at the cost of 4 other heroes.
At least Sky's having a rough time. Maybe he'll tilt and throw.
He's got 4 null tallies.
He's pretty
Oh
happy.
my god.
No boots, quad null. He's
No
probably-
boots.
He's going for
straight-
Kaya.
Straight into Kaya.
This is the beauty of having 335 move speed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
faster than some heroes with boots.
Yeah.
Who needs boots?
Dire's
Maybe
middle
go the
tower
move speed
is under
talent, although I
attack.
keep seeing people go int anyway.
Yeah.
Just don't need boots.
If you have no boots, maybe you go. Move
You just
speed
run
talent.
into fights, pop all your spells, and then die. You know, who needs
Dota's
boots?
so weird.
Dota has very quickly spiraled out of control.
Yeah, I'm sure if you came from like another MOBA and saw the shit that people are doing this, you'd be like, what the hell?
No wonder this game confuses people. People,
Especially when a month ago it was just something completely different.
yeah, people always talk about like, oh, denying is so complicated. It's like, dog, that's not even the most. Like, wait until you see bracers. Denying's not complicated at all. My God. Oh, he's in the trees.
Look at
That
him.
is-
They're like, where's he at? I don't get it.
Oh, I thought Dust was supposed to reveal it. What
Oh,
the hell?
Febby.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Radiant's
That's
bottom tower has fallen.
sad trombone.
Oh man. He's got the early bots, like you were saying. People
God,
going
he's-
like
he's-
second,
he's-
third item
he's
bots.
pushing the tier 3 tower
Oh
now.
my God, this
Oh.
guy.
All right, don't worry. Rubik has Sandstorm now.
Nice,
There we
nice.
He
He's
can-
going to turn it all
he can
around.
go do
Radiant
some own split push of his
structures
own.
are fortified.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh, well,
What's up, boy Dazzle got? Necrobook and Midas
Yeah.
Necro.
Midas.
Radiant's
All
bottom
right.
tower is
Stand.
under
They got the
attack.
Midas first. I
He's
guess.
gonna be so goddamn farm. Zyari always goes ham on these like different builds you should do on Dazzle. He says Octarine Core first is like the best thing ever.
I saw him tweeting about that. Wasn't gonna give him a reply, but I was thinking in my head, I don't know about Octarine.
I don't know.
he plays
I
more
don't know about
Dazzle
that,
than I
Andy
do.
Poo.
You know, it's
Dire's
Yeah, but he
middle
doesn't play.
Octarine
He doesn't
Core-
play mid.
okay.
Let me tell you.
Octarine Core is like exclusively like a 4th, 5th, 6th item. Like there is no hero in Dota I think you get like
I would be inclined to agree with that.
it's a luxury late game item.
That
There's-
was my
Radiant's
my
bottom
argument.
tower
I was
is
just
under
like,
attack.
also the way that cooldown
Dire's
reduction
middle
scales,
tower
like
is under
you get
attack.
cooldown reduction, but it's reduction on the reduction that you have left. So if you have 50%, it's only 25% of 50%, so 12.5%. So an Octarine Core is actually like worse on Dazzle.
yeah, you're
than it
getting
is on
less
other
value
heroes.
than
Yeah, exactly.
anyone else. Okay.
And it's already an item that has
Sure.
very little value.
And it's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's 6,000 something like that.
It's
Gives you like barely any stats too for that amount of gold.
Radiant's
Octarine
bottom
Core is an
tower
item that almost
is
needs a
under attack.
buff if anything.
I feel yeah. So
Oh,
much is gonna be-
Slightly on the weaker side. It's not too bad.
Oh no, he's getting away. He's got the Doom out as well. Moon looks like he is about to die to Gabby.
Gyro
also
just
JT.
Slender.
Missile.
Nice GG, yeah.
At it.
I mean, this game was way more one-sided than last game.
Yeah.
The last game.
That's damn. I mean,
It's,
is TNC just on point?
I think it's two TB games. That should not be TB games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good takeaway from Mineski. It's like, okay, TB's not working, too slow, these games are going fast. Stop picking TB for the rest of these cores.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I mean,
Look at what Team 496, is that the right number?
Yeah, you got it.
just there's
Look what they were
number-
doing.
number.
They were just running and fighting, and
Yeah.
they had a great series that showed how you can beat TNC. And Mineski took like the opposite approach, which is let's sit back and farm a TB. Nah, that's not going to work.
I think you're going to have issues anytime you're drafting somehow lets IO and Gyro through in the pool. I think this is hands down the best combo in Dota, and this is very well known amongst every single professional player at every level of Dota that like you don't let this through unless you have a very specific way that you're going to counter, like you're going to play an IO Gyro counter game if you let that through. But it kind of seemed like they let it through and they wanted to play regular Dota, which maybe it's because it's a new patch. They thought, okay, well maybe IO's not that strong anymore, maybe Gyro's not that strong anymore. It's a new patch. But yeah, it's like they're perfect for this meta. They like to fight. Like they can respond to pressure while not responding to pressure. Like these heroes are perfect for these like early skirmishes. It's just perfect in the meta, and then also the best combo in the previous patch in the last 6 months.
So it's pretty good, is what you're telling
It's pretty
me.
good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
Parker, do you know some of the deets on what we should be looking forward to tomorrow? Because you said that you
I
had
think Group B.
Group B or
Because you're in the Group A today, right? Like
Yeah.
the stream 2 is doing the matches we weren't doing. So Group B is WG Unity, it's Fnatic.
Oh,
it's
look at
Boom
this
ID.
There we go.
production! I was on top
Nice.
of it.
Groups
Beautiful.
and everything.
Give 'em a
So
clap.
we have more games tomorrow. So we're going to go through this entire bracket. Plus, we're going to do the Group A deciding match, which is the Mineski versus the winner of 496 Dota and Low Tech. So that match is also tomorrow. So tomorrow is all of Group B and then one match from Group A.
A lot of Dota.
Yeah.
And then we're going to continue on the coverage of Southeast Asia one more day after that one. So
That'll
3
be the-
days in total.
Yep.
Um,
That'll be the playoffs on day 3, or like the deciding matches for those slots.
SEA is actually such a hype region with
yeah.
496, 396.
496.
What are their numbers? With some
498.
number team, with
Yeah.
them actually being very strong,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like Tigers is really strong. They won the minor.
Yeah.
Fnatic obviously very strong. TNC Predator top 6 at the major.
And I think Mineski have more to show than just this
sure.
too. I
For sure.
think. they-
Oh, I mean, they beat Low Tech, who looked pretty damn good in the past too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Low Tech
Yeah.
looked really good in Kings Cup.
Yeah.
They beat a bunch of potentially tier 1 teams. I mean, they beat Tigers.
right.
They looked really good against Tigers. Tigers
yeah.
won the minor. So like, they're tomorrow. I mean, it's gonna be good.
Oh,
It's gonna be good Dota.
I have,
Maybe with the other regions, there's some teams that aren't so great, but in this region, like, they're all really good.
You mean those 7th and 8th teams in SA and NA aren't?
Hey, I don't know. I'm not naming names. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. It's cool because you get some teams and players from like new countries that we don't see, like a Vietnamese team. You know, Vietnam in Dota 1 had some big teams, but kind of hasn't been around Dota 2.
There might be some of these players.
I think a lot of those old guard kind of moved on a bit.
Oh, okay.
But there's like the new generation of Vietnamese Dota players,
Cool.
and then you've got like the Indonesian guys, Boom ID, as well
Right.
as In Your Dream playing on Tigers. So some more representation across Southeast Asia. It's not just the same Fnatic, TNC, the Malaysians and the Filipino squads with some international imports, the Pile Eyes and
I
whatnot.
can't lie, man. I'm so hyped to see Tigers play, just because they're like that. They're that mix of like NA and
Oh, yeah,
SEA.
they got Moon now, yeah.
Yeah, like they're like the perfect
Yeah.
mix. So you just
that'd
see
be
a
good.
little bit of both.
Right.
It just
Great.
tugs my heartstrings, to watch that. It's like
Is that
they-
your team?
yeah,
That's the
dude,
team
that's
you
my
just want to
team,
see
man.
do
That's
well
my
and
team.
go far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Moon in 1437, they're Canadian too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Canadian.
There you go.
You
It's
know?
all coming up Jenkins.
Yeah, I love this team, man. I hope they win. Can I be biased as an
Yeah,
analyst?
sure.
Sure.
Do what you
Yeah,
feel,
come on,
man.
let's go Tigers.
Let your
That's
freak
me.
flag fly. Well, I think that's going to do it for us for today, folks. Again, thank you for tuning in. CIS qualifiers start in about 2 hours. OD Pixel, Sheaver, Lacoste, Kyle, and JJ. Man,
Nice.
they got more people than we do.
I know. That's cheating.
That's unbelievable.
Okay.
Tell them they're cheaters. Or don't, or just be nice to
We're
them.
about quality over here.
Exactly.
Sure.
Clearly.
God damn it. They got OD and Sheaver. They got Kyle.
That's true. That brings it down.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Southeast Asian qualifiers for the Chongqing Major. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.